originates from Israel, and they're trying to take it as their own. So that's why we're bringing it back to where it belongs.
Are you aware that they use their symbol as well?
Yes, they use it as a hate symbol. We always use our symbols as love symbols.
So the key, what does it mean?
The key represents the key to my grandmother's house in Algeria and my grandparents' house in Egypt. And it represents the houses and businesses who was taken from Jewish people while they were forced to leave Arab nations, Muslim countries, Egypt, Iraq, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia. This is what are these keys representing. And if the Palestinian wants to play the get out of jail ticket with us, telling us go back to Europe, I didn't come from Europe. My house is in Algeria. You want to give me back my businesses? My grandfather had a cafe there, a very successful one. My grandmother had a shoe factory. I want their businesses also.
So are you aware they also use it as a symbol?
Yes.
What does it mean to?
They try to say that this represents their grandmother keys to a house in Jaffa or in Nazareth or wherever they come from. In reality, it's bogus. In real life, you don't start a war, lose, and then say, okay, let's pretend it didn't happen. You know, it's just one of those things.
And then the watermelon as well. The watermelon, I haven't seen it before here.
Yeah.
Is this new?
Yeah, that's something summer is coming, and in Israel, the watermelon is a staple. I mean, you don't go to summer in Israel without watermelons. I'm not sure why they think that watermelon represents them.
Do you know why they use it?
Well, I heard some stories, some folklore from the 60s about this is all Soviet propaganda. But okay, we just love watermelon, and watermelon is just a watermelon, mate. People want to have fun, people want to enjoy. You're not gonna prohibit us from eating watermelons. You know, it's silly.
I don't think they're trying.
No, me too.
Okay, so should I tell you why they use it?
Yeah.
They use it because apparently the Palestinian flag was banned in Israel. So the watermelon represents the colors. The green, red, black and white.
That's a very nice folklore.
Yeah.
That's a great folklore.
Yeah.
It's one for the ages. I'll leave it at that.
Interesting. Can you tell me about the protest here?
Yeah, sure. We are here to protest against the hateful march. We are here to say enough is enough. We had enough with people who maybe have good intentions. I believe that the majority of these people maybe are having good intentions. They're really here because they care about the suffering, and I appreciate it. But it seems like the careness for the suffering only applies for certain amount of casualties. They seem to feel no compassion for the Israelis who were slaughtered and murdered and raped or being held as hostages right now. You know what I mean? It's kind of make me worry when I see progressive liberal crowd that says we welcome everyone except if you are Jewish or Zionist.
Where do you think this is heading?
Well, I think today is a great day. We managed to rescue 4 of our hostages and they came back alive. Now, I want all the suffering. Unlike those people, I want all the suffering to stop. Hand on heart, on their side and on our side. Because war is not a good thing anywhere. And we share the same wishing for peace. But we cannot live next door to a people who already expressly and physically did what those people did on the 7th of October. No other, the Americans and the British flew halfway around the world to Afghanistan, conduct a war 20 years, kill hundreds of thousands of people. None of this was happening back then. But
I think there was a big march for Afghanistan and Iraq.
Have there been one every week for 8 months? Why is that? Why is that? Ask yourself why is that. Ask yourself why they don't go march when 400,000 people die out of famine in Yemen. Why they don't go when Assad is killing 5 million Muslims.
Would you march? Would you march for that?
Yes, goddamn straight I'll march for that. You know what else I would march? Gladly with those people. The Uyghur community that's been in concentration camps, Muslim in concentration camp, according to estimation by your friends the UN, at least a million, at the very least a million. Did you see anybody
Yes,
march for that?
yes, I've seen. With my own eyes, I swear to God, lost.
6 people.
No, it was a bit more, maybe 100.
Maybe 100.
Would you join that? Would you join that?
Yes. Any people who are oppressed, any people who are being systematically slaughtered, any people who don't have the freedom to express their religion, that we should stand for them. But here we're talking about the people who are doing the bidding of the IRGC nonetheless. They are doing the bidding of a murderous death cult.
Shall we talk about Israeli government?
Yeah,
I think it's quite
well,
important. So there's far-right members of the cabinet, and they threatened to leave the government and collapse it if Netanyahu accepts the deal.
Maybe.
What do you think of that?
Again, Israeli politics, much like British politics, is a bit in tatters at the moment. Am I a fan of this government? Believe me, I would have them removed tomorrow if I could. But unlike some other people, we are a democracy, and they were elected, unfortunately, and I really say it with great sorrow. I would enjoy to see these people collapse this government and go home and let us get on with business as it needs to be. I don't have any more comment on this.
ICC arrest warrant for Netanyahu and Gallant. What do you think of that?
Well, it's not an arrest, it's an application for
arrest.
There is a way still to go.
Yeah.
What do I think about it? I think it's a disgrace that the ISCC or the ISG trying to appease a mob. I think that making a comparison between Muhammad Def and Ismail Haniya, or no, Muhammad Def and Ismail Sinwar, and an elected representative of a government, people who are statesperson, not terrorists, is despicable, and it's not in its place.